Duai de la bandit tiangan theo phong catch kach yuan nain hang. Sao sak vathu hob chogyong doc YouTube. My dear friend, there is a very simple question, and yet, strangely enough, very few people ever sit down and truly answer it, a question that has the power to change the way you think about money, success, happiness, and even life itself. That question is, how much is enough? Enough for you to feel at peace, enough for you to feel that your life is meaningful, enough for you to stop chasing things that, deep down, you no longer need. If you have never asked yourself this question, you are not alone, because most of us were taught how to strive for more, earn more, achieve more, but very few of us were taught how to recognize when we already have enough, and perhaps that is why so many people, despite having far more than they once dreamed of, still feel as though something is missing, because the problem is not always that we do not have enough. Sometimes the problem is that we have never defined what enough means for ourselves, and that is a profound difference. When you hear the phrase simple living, what comes to mind? Perhaps a life of deprivation, a life of strict budgeting, a life with only the bare essentials. I used to think that too. I once believed that living simply meant giving up many things, that it meant less enjoyment, less freedom, less possibility. But the more life experience I gained, the more I realized that I had misunderstood simplicity, because a simple life is not necessarily a limited life. In fact, it can be one of the freest ways to live. Imagine someone who loves to travel. They save money to explore new places. They attend art exhibitions that inspire them. They spend time in cozy cafes that bring them joy. They wear clothes that make them feel comfortable and authentic. At first glance, that life may not seem simple, yet it can be a deeply simple life, because simplicity is not about how much you own, it is about how clearly you understand what truly matters to you. The difference is not in the action itself, the difference lies in the intention behind it. Some people own many things and still live simply, others own very little and still feel deprived, because simple living is not a matter of quantity. It is a matter of clarity. Clarity about what you genuinely value, clarity about what deserves a place in your life, and clarity about what you are willing to let go of. Take a moment and think about the past week. How many times did you agree to something you did not truly want to do? How many times did you buy something that felt necessary at the moment, only to forget about it later? How many hours did you spend on things that added little value to your life? We often think complexity comes from life itself, but sometimes it comes from choices we have never stopped to examine. Simplicity begins with a very small question. Does this truly matter to me? Does this bring me closer to the person I want to become? When you begin living with these questions, something starts to change, not because you have less, but because you become more intentional, more conscious, and more honest with yourself. One day, you begin to realize something remarkable. You need far less than you once believed, not because you have abandoned your desires, but because you have discovered what genuinely nourishes your soul. There are joys that money cannot buy: a peaceful morning, a heartfelt conversation, a warm cup of tea, a meaningful book, a slow walk in the afternoon, the quiet comfort of being yourself. These things may seem small, yet they often fill the spaces that possessions never can. When you stop chasing everything, you gain something precious. You gain space, space to breathe, space to reflect, space to feel, space to be fully present in your own life. Many people believe that a successful life is a life filled to the brim, a packed schedule, constant productivity, endless goals, but sometimes, what we need most is empty space, a space large enough to hear the voice within ourselves. We live in an age of constant comparison. Every day, we are exposed to the lives of others, their achievements, their vacations, their milestones, their carefully curated moments, and it becomes easy to ask ourselves, Am I doing enough? Am I falling behind? But this is a race with no finish line, because there will always be someone who has more than we do in some way. If happiness depends on comparison, we will never truly reach it. What matters is not how you measure up against someone else. What matters is how you feel at the end of the day while living your own life. When you spend time reconnecting with yourself and listening deeply to your own heart, you discover a powerful truth. You are the greatest expert on your own life. No one else can define what enough means for you. No one else understands what moves your heart. No one else knows your fears. No one else understands your priorities more deeply than you do. And because of that, the answer to fulfillment is not somewhere out there, it is within you. Slowly, your life begins to move to a different rhythm, a calmer rhythm, a gentler rhythm, a clearer rhythm. You no longer feel compelled to chase everything. You no longer feel the need to prove yourself. You no longer live according to standards created by other people, and what you gain is not limitation, it is freedom, the freedom to live according to your own values, the freedom to choose what truly matters, the freedom to become the author of your own life. My dear friend, living simply does not mean living with less, it means living with greater clarity. It means understanding what truly brings you happiness. It means knowing what deserves a place in your life. It means becoming aware enough to recognize that not everything needs to belong in your world. There is no universal formula for fulfillment. Each of us must discover our own definition of enough, and our task is not to copy someone else's life. It is to create a life that feels true to our own heart. So today, instead of asking, "What else do I need?" try asking, "What truly matters to me?" The answer may be simpler than you think, and perhaps that simplicity is exactly what your heart has been searching for all along. Take a deep breath. You do not need to become someone else to begin. You do not need to wait until everything is perfect. You already have more than you realize, and perhaps, you are much closer to enough than you have ever imagined. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and always remember that this world needs you, and only you can create the values. Don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to watch the latest videos every week. Once again, thank you and see you in the next videos.